Hey everyone, this is Patrice, Isley, and I am so excited about today's episode. We're going to be interviewing someone that is a living legend, that's an icon in library science and also in what is done for the community through a library district. You all hang tight and be sure to watch until the end of the episode.
Hi, my name is Joanne Corvetti. I'm the Director of Development for the Las Vegas Clark County Library District. And I love my job because I get to tell the community all the great things that the library does. And I help raise funds to keep the programs alive. So people can come to the library and they can get tutoring for their children. They can learn a second language. They can get their high school diploma. Seniors can get their taxes done during tax season, and all of these programs are at no cost to the public. And that's because we get grant funding, and we also have private donors that help us support these programs. So I am the happiest development director in the world because I get to share the stories of the great people at the Las Vegas Clark County Library District and talk about the people that we serve.
Hi, my name is Ryan Simino. I'm the Digital Content Manager here at the Las Vegas Clark County Library District. And I'm going to take you on a little tour of our beautiful Windmill Library, which is one of our 25 unique branches across Southern Nevada. So come with me. You kind of see here we've got our amazing art collection. We have 15 art galleries across the district, and we do a great job of bringing in local and national artists, all different types of mediums. So you never really know what you're going to see when you come into the library. We like to keep you entertained as well as educated, and it's a great way to connect with our local artist community here in Southern Nevada. We also have some really amazing performing art theaters across our library district. We're bringing world-class performers both locally and nationally. So there's always free entertainment available to you 7 days a week at the library district. But we also know that the power of bringing the library district into our people's homes. The library district, we like to think, is a community hub. But when you come into the library district, whether it's in one of our 25 unique branches or using the power of your library card to discover all the amazing benefits at home, like our online resources. So if you want to read all of your favorite ebooks, audiobooks, get some comics and graphic novels, you can do that right from the comfort of home or anywhere that doesn't matter. You could be in another country and use your library card to access your favorite audiobooks and comic books and all that good stuff. But what about learning languages? You can take Rosetta Stone, it's free with your library card, or one of the thousands of classes available on LinkedIn Learning, which is a paid service, but not with your library card, that's also free. So we've got all kinds of great things, learning tools for all ages. But what about for kids in grades K through 12? How about online tutoring through BrainFuse? They can get 24/7 tutoring from professional educators using their library card to access BrainFuse right from our website at thelibrarydistrict.org. So we hope you'll come visit us at one of our branches, check us out online, come see us real soon, and don't forget to get carded.
We are so excited to be here with Kelvin Watson, the Executive Director for the Las Vegas Clark County Library District. And he's allowed us to come into the heartbeat of what makes the library go. So he's going to show you a couple of things that you wouldn't be able to see elsewhere. Where are we? Tell me what this section is.
We are in our technical services area. So this is where the books and other physical items come in to our facility, and we prepare them for going out to the library branches.
So what are we doing, Kelvin?
So Patrice, when you think of the library, certainly you think of the books that we have. But libraries do books, and we do so much more, including, for example, chess. So we have teaching people how to play chess, for example, all different types of games. Here we got my first magic board, for example. So again, these are things that that the community can check out, right? You got kids, or you just want to maybe still act like a kid if you're an adult. you can do that as well. And then we also have the playaways here, the launch pads that are these preloaded tablets. This one, for example, is all brain games, and it's for this one is actually for adults. So this is
Oh,
so
and
this
what is this? I
so
wanna know
so
about
this
this.
is helping to helping you keep your making sure that cognitive abilities. So this is the brain game. So these initially were designed for children, the launch pads, but now they have adult versions as well. This is one of our most popular programs. We have them in all branches. And at any one time, over 75 to 80% of them are checked out at one time.
Wow.
So they are popular.
And are they physical?
So they are physically let's see if I can open one of these.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Yeah, that's how we go.
Get
So
out of
they are
here.
a preloaded device, do not require the internet at all. We have
great.
the charging cable in there. It's, as you can see, very easy to operate.
Where did this, I've never seen this. Where did this idea come from?
So this is something that I was doing when I was in Florida at the Broward County Libraries, but the company Find a Way. I've had a relationship with them for many, many years. They do not only the launch pads, but they also do something called the playaways, which are individual audio titles that you can check out and listen to. Think of it like an MP3 player. It is an MP3 player preloaded with an actual entire book on it.
And you brought this here?
I brought this project here to
Wow.
Las Vegas. So there's so many racks because these are all going to the branches. So they're all going to the branches. So a certain number will go to the branch. So
This is
so
the
a branch-
epicenter.
So a branch will not get like just one copy. A branch might get 3 to 5 copies each. And to service the 25 branches that we have, the collection department, they decide, along with the branch, the allocation for the branch based on the size, the community. So that's how it's a process of deciding how many books go to certain branches. Over here we have, again, we got physical books. As you can see, it's the various different types of items.
Okay,
CDs, music CDs, research materials, books, and then they're, again, being prepared to go out to the branches. If you have a hold on the material as well, we have that for the individual customers. So they've already placed a pre-hold on it. So when we get it and ship it to the branch, the person will be able to go pick it up from that branch as well.
This is part of the heartbeat.
This is for books and physical materials. This is the place. These folks are the ones who are here in this area doing that work and getting this material ready. All different kids books, adult books, let's say music CDs. You name it. Here's something. Saxophone, Colossus. The life and music of Sonny Rollins, for example. So, any topic that the library collects, this is where it happens.
What percentage would you say children's books versus adults? Just a ballpark.
Ballpark probably 60-40. Probably 60-40. Yeah, 60% adult, 40% on the kid side.
That was so exciting, being able to see some of the inner workings inside of the heartbeat of the library district. So now let's go inside of the Windmill branch itself. So I wanted to get into some of the programs that you have for young people. For example, your teen tech lab. I don't know if you want to talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we have a few teen tech labs. We don't have one specifically here in Windmill yet. We're working on that in the future. So you'll be able to come and check that out. Probably before the end of the calendar year of 2023.
Breaking news, heard it here.
So, but we do have our Teen Tech Centers, the Best Buy Teen Tech Center at the Clark County Library. We also have our areas at the East Las Vegas Library. We also have our Cox Teen area and Switch. You have a switch area at our library, and then we have NV Energy. And as you can see, I named numerous companies that support and sponsor these areas for teens. We also have at our West Charleston Library a new area that we just opened this past August, which is our Employee NV Youth Hub. That's next to our teen zone at the West Charleston Library. So I'll show you more about what we have here for teens, and I may even be able to give you guys a sneak peek of the area that we're looking at for what will be the largest teen area in the district, and probably in the state of Nevada.
Can I shake your hand early? Because I know you spoke, that man is already in motion. You all were getting a sneak peek today on some upcoming things for teens. And we still have Kelvin Watson with us. He's going to describe a little bit about what's going on and what happens inside of the teen tech centers.
So Patrice, here at the Windmill Library, we have our teen area. And you can see on the sign, reserved for grades 6 through 12. This is where the teens can hang out. They can study. We have homework help to our right over there. This is the teen part of the teen collection, and in our other library branches, and what we'll be bringing here, as I mentioned in the future, is the things that you're able to do in our teen tech centers. So, for example, at the Clark County Library, where we have the Best Buy Teen Tech Center, you can for teens they can actually do podcasting, DJ. Learn how to DJ using that equipment. There's also very high-tech 3D printing. There's also where they can do like CAD and all. I mean, there's all kinds of
cool
things that youth can really be creative in doing. And in the future, you'll see us continuing that. But we're also going to be bringing something that I'm calling Adulting 101, where you'll learn what teens will be able to experience learning how to sew. They'll be able to be more creative with art. Robotics, it will be another piece, which we actually do robotics at the other centers, including at the West Las Vegas Library. So just bringing a plethora of hands-on creative activities for the teens and youth in the community. So the library district is for everyone. It's for people of all ages. I say we serve people from 0 to infinity. And we have events and resources for everyone as well. So that's the performances that we have in our theaters for all ages and different plays, and we have concerts, and we have
and where can people find out about those?
So people can find out about our programs on our website at www.lvccld. I think it's now www.thelibrarydistrict.org. I think it's now what we've changed it to. But we also have, you can also sign up for our electronic newsletter, which is called Highlights. And Highlights will tell you about programs as well. Okay. You can come to a physical library and find out about the events as well. So numerous ways, but I would say the best place is our is online, where you can actually search the different library branches to see what is happening now, as well as what's going to be happening in the future.
And they have a strong social media presence as well, so be sure to check them out there.
Yes, thank you for mentioning that. TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter.
Twitter, okay, and Instagram. I
And Instagram.
I saw them on Instagram too.
Yeah.
You all, one thing that's so amazing about the Clark County Library District, if you don't know this, they have amazing art galleries, art right inside of the library. And we have an amazing tour guide today, Kelvin Watson, the director of the Las Vegas Clark County Library District, that's going to talk to us about the art here.
All right. So Patrice,
Yes.
as you mentioned, we have numerous galleries, either physically a space, or for example, at the East Las Vegas Library, we actually just have a wall, which is our gallery space as well. So every one of them are somewhat different sizes, etc. But what we really focus on in the galleries primarily are local artists. This is a Nevada photo showcase, so it's actually a competition that we're doing. We've also worked with the Nevada Treasurer's Office in the past for the children's contest that they have with art. We participate in that. I serve as a judge actually in that program. But essentially, it's really about focusing on local artists, local work here to Southern Nevada. We had recently at our East Las Vegas Library a showcase from the Neon Museum. So there's also and art, as you know, comes in different formats, right? It could be photographs. It could be something that someone built and put together, right? And so we showcase those types of things in in our galleries, and people can come and just, for example, you can come to sit here and look around, and we change them. We change them out quite.
That's
often.
what I wanted to ask. Yeah. Do they rotate, or what's the system?
So we actually have a gallery manager that works for the library district and the community, and so he works with the artists, and it varies, right, on different. If a collection is going to rotate, or if it's going to be in one location, determining the time. And we, the library district, we actually own our own art collection as well.
We have enjoyed what we've learned so far, and now we want to find out what's upcoming for the library district.
So, Patrice, one of the projects that I am so excited about for the library district that will be rolling out this year is our digital memory preservation lab. Ooh. This is a place that we will have inside of several of our library locations where you, the community, can actually come in and actually preserve those photographs that may be in that box, in the garage, on that shelf. Well, we're testing this vending machine.
We want to know about this because we felt like we walked into Star Trek when we came down here today. So what is this, Kelvin Watson?
So this is our library vending machine. Think of it as a library vending machine, but it really allows the library to go and be in different places. Mm-hmm. So you can actually check out material from this device. It's a touch screen. It's a 24-hour self-service library. We've been testing it out here at the Windmill Library, and soon this will be going to the Sunrise Hospital. So we're going to have this library be at the Sunrise Library, and it's going to be the library at Sunrise Hospital, right? So for patients and for family and for staff, all the things that people do at the hospital. You go to the hospital and you have someone that's having surgery, for example, and they have their family, friends, significant others who don't have anything to do, right? Here now they can actually check out a book from the library district, and now they have something to do. Or that's just one example of how I see people using this. But again, staff, maybe you work at the hospital and you never have an opportunity to go to this Windmill Library, for example.
Yeah.
Now you can actually check out a physical book from this machine.
And there you are again, making impact in the community. I'm not going to mess my eyes up. And you're touching people, that are in a crisis state sometimes, or just having to work long hours. And again, you're just building and making such an impact on this Las Vegas area.
Thank you.
In the Clark County area.
It's really about discovery, access, and delivery. Discovery, access, and delivery. So now you have all of that, for example, here in this 24-hour library, and you have the same type of experience when you walk into the library branch. Discover, access, deliver. You discover material, we make it accessible, and then we deliver.
You deliver. Wait a minute. So at the hospital, will they need a library card? So are you broadening?
Yes,
how does that work?
You
talk to us about that?
You will need a library card to access it. And then we're working on ways to have you use your electronic library card in the future. So if you know your library card number, that you'll be able to do that. Check out the material as well.
To say the new West Las Vegas library that's going to be coming out in a year's time. But these are equipped with dedicated teen tech centers. You can record your own podcast at the East Las Vegas Library. Plus, I'm a music geek myself. You can take free DJ lessons and make your own music at the East Las Vegas Library. I mean, free DJ lessons, music production, and they've got a world-class studio in there with professional educators. And again, these classes are free and available to the public. All you need is just your local ID, get your free library card, and come on in and use these amazing services that are available to everybody. Classes for adults. We also do language learning. So if you want to learn how to speak English, learn how to speak Spanish. We do those classes, Spanish 101, for example. But yes, absolutely, for people looking to get their diploma, they can take part in our free adult learning program, and we'll get them all set up so they can take the classes needed to get their high school diploma.
What motivates me is that I get to change lives through the funding that I receive. The library recently received funding to purchase mobile phones. And while all of us have mobile phones and we take it for granted, if you're experiencing homelessness, you don't have access to resources. You need a phone to make a doctor's appointment. You need a phone to get housing secured. And you need that phone just to communicate with your family and let them know how you're doing. So due to the phones, we were able to change the lives of 360 individuals here in Southern Nevada experiencing homelessness. And their ages ranged from teenagers up to senior citizens. So a lot of them are in housing now. They're communicating with their families. They're able to get work because they're able to be contacted. They have email addresses. They have unlimited talk, text, and data. And that's what motivates me, because when I come in, I know that the funds I receive changes the lives of those in the community. The advice that I would give to any woman is to always follow your dreams and your goals, and don't let obstacles get in your way. There's always a way around the obstacle to become successful.
In October of 2022, I was privileged to be included with a great group of men by an organization, ACABA, who recognized men who lead, men who come from all different walks of life, and the contributions that we as Black men are making.
You know what? Tell our viewers, what were you like as a youngster?
What was I like as a youngster? I was curious as a youngster. I read many books. I think what I recall from my library experience. That's the library story always. Like when I meet people, it's like, oh, I love the library, and they tell me when they were young. So I have one as well.
Okay.
I grew up in the inner city of St. Louis, and so we didn't have a whole lot. But we did have a library, and what I experienced as a youth using the library and the resources, that curiosity, is that the library could take me, and books could take me to places that I could only dream of, right? That I've now been able to accomplish lots of those dreams that I had when I was a youth. So for example, when I was probably around 8, I remember a book, Sidney Sheldon's Master of the Game, for example, and it was about South Africa and the diamonds. And so I've had the opportunity in my life to actually go to South Africa and actually speak at a library conference about some of the things that I've been doing in libraries. And so as a kid, I was focused on achievement even then. So overachieving, but also doing what I do now, and that is leveraging resources that are already in place, as I mentioned before, right? When you have to make a way out of no way, or you don't have something, you can I always say you can figure it out. You can figure out how to get places. You just have to sit and think about it.
Okay. You know what? You mentioned about your upbringing. Who were some of the people that prepared you to be who you are today?
So some of the people who prepared me, certainly my mom and dad. I learned a lot from them. Different people, different, I take the good from people sometimes, and so I leverage that. But my grandmother also had a big impact on my life. Several of my uncles when I was very young teachers. I mean, I have had the opportunity to have some pretty good teachers that are actually still in my life today. So I still talk to my my 11th grade teacher, actually my English teacher. She stretched me when I was in high school. Challenged me to
What's
go.
the teacher's name, if you remember? Sorry.
I do, with Mrs. Barb Harris. So, I call her Barb now because she told me to start calling her Barb. But my high school football coach as well, right? Who emphasized that it didn't matter your size, but what kind of fight you had in you to be successful. And so I paraphrase, but that's pretty much what he was saying. And so I take that, and those are the challenges that I work to overcome, whether it's in my personal life or whether it's in my professional life.
And what inspires you to keep going? Because your schedule is it's packed, and
I keep going because there's still so much to do. I mean, when people say I have accomplished everything I'm going to accomplish, that will probably not be me. The list is pretty long of all the things that I've been able to do, accomplish, again, personally, professionally, with teams, individually. I had opportunities to go in. I was in the Army. As you probably know, Patrice, I started my career there.
Yes.
I was an infantry officer. Within the short time that I was on active duty before moving to the reserves, I had at least 3 different types of jobs. When I went and worked in book distribution, the few years that I was there, I was there for almost 8 years. I had 5 different roles. And so it goes back to that curiosity, and it goes back to putting things in place. So that list is long. It's not going to stop. The other thing is that I don't stop. That's what people. I don't have a off. When I'm off, I'm probably still on.
yeah.
Just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to the Patrice Isley Show, where we had the opportunity to share some information about the Las Vegas Clark County Library District. And if you want to learn more about the Library District and what we have to offer, please visit us at lvccld.org. That's the Library District, your Las Vegas Clark County Library District.
We've had such a good time together. To learn more about my music or to see where I will be performing, reach out to us at patriceisley.com or go to my website, patriceisley.com. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to watch our next episodes and also tell a friend. We have great content.